say hi though. Yeah. You don't wanna mess with me, nah. I'm calm, but I'm petty when I pop off. Smile on my face, but I'm bad news. Laughing while I'm checking what the money do. You don't wanna mess with me, nah. I'll move quiet, then it's non-stop. Jokes in the booth, but I'm dead serious. Funny how the toughest always log off. Coming up smooth with the next hit. Talk real loud, never say shit. I don't raise fists, I raise eyebrow. One line got you stressed, need an exit. I'm chill till I'm not, that's balance. Dad jokes with a dog, little talent. Cloud 9 head high, that's altitude. Coma in the clouds, I manage. Yeah. Tell your friends I'm back outside. Tell me why you folded, you at pride. I ain't here to beef, I'm here to laugh. You bark real loud, but you inside. I ain't scary, I'm inconvenient. Type to ruin, moods and weekends. Smile real big, while I say it. You sure this the hill you defending? Yeah. You don't wanna mess with me, nah. I'm calm, but I'm petty when I pop off. Smile on my face, but I'm bad news. Laughing while I'm checking what the money do. You don't wanna mess with me, nah. I move quiet, then it's non-stop. Jokes in the booth, but I'm dead serious. Funny how the toughest always log off. Horse bowed up in your mud. Relax, I'll tell her you said hi. I don't start fights, I start group chats. By the time I'm done, they testify. I got 12 rounds, not 12 memes. One post got you spiraling. I don't chase clout, I jog laps to cross lines like I'm driving in. I'm not the villain, I'm a warning. Comic relief for the storming. Say my name wrong, I correct it. Say it twice, now it's morning. I'm too funny to beef with, too calm to believe it. All that tough guy talk online. Same dude still need permission. You don't wanna mess with me, nah. I'm cool, but I'm chaos adjacent. Play nice, I'm your favorite person. Play dumb, I'm a whole situation. You don't wanna mess with me, nah. I don't bark, I just show receipts. Laugh track playing in the background while I went and go back to sleep. Yeah. I tried to tell him. Horse boat. Yeah.
Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, race fans and emotional support spotters. Welcome to the Independent Sim Racing League powered by THDesigns, coming to you live from the most peaceful, relaxing place in motorsports, Daytona Superspeedway, with my man Kyle Munson on the call here tonight. Yeah, that Daytona, the one where friendships end and bump drafts become betrayal, and someone's always says he turned left like it was personal. Now the setting, the place, again, Daytona. This is race 14 of 15 tonight. The Gears 200, proudly sponsored by the Gears Racing League. And if you don't know Gears yet, don't worry, you will. This place is fast. This place is loud. This place is a trust exercise at 190 miles per hour. And the spoiler alert, trust issues are rampant. Let's cut it. Cut the camera. Cut the shit. Let's get right to the points. Again, this is playoff race 4 of 5. 4, which means there's exactly one race left after tonight, and everybody suddenly thinks they're owed something. Mistakes catastrophic. Moves questionable. Radio chatter court admissible. Things have officially escalated to Jordan takes things personally levels of drama. The points, let's hold on to something. Let's talk about an earthquake. Min Hang is now on the top. 2,266 points, 3 wins, 7 top 5s. The crown has changed heads, and it did not come with a warning label. Right behind him, Matthew Fleming, just 15 points back. 15. That's one push gone wrong. That's one bad lane choice. That's one whoa, whoa, whoa moment on the backstretch. Thomas Meeks lurking in third. Jonathan Militia breathing down next in fourth. And Henry Kalhoff quietly sliding into P5 like, hey guys, don't mind me. Unless you blink. Then the cutoff line starts getting violent. Nathan Fuller, Josh Cole, Ryan Robertson are all still alive, all still dangerous, and all fully capable of choosing chaos at the worst possible moment. And below that, hope, delusion, and a dream held together by bad draft partners and prayers. Now, why Daytona is a menace? Daytona does not care about your strategy. Daytona does not care about your points lead. Daytona only cares if you hesitate. This track is basically pure pressure with banking. You lift, you're dead. You push, you're dead. You trust the wrong guy, well, you're fucked. Double dead. Now, again, in the booth tonight, I have Kyle Munson from the Gears Racing League on the call with me tonight doing some color. Coming in at my time of need. I appreciate that. Again, and I'm Horseboat, and I'm unreasonably excited to be on the call tonight. This is our Super Bowl. This is our WrestleMania. This is why I'm yelling at my monitor moment. Something wild happens, we'll narrate it passionately. Something stupid happens, we'll narrate it honestly. Again, you're watching live here on Twitch.tv, and yes, your boy has multiplied. We are on YouTube, and we are on TikTok. Follow, like, and subscribe because the algorithm feeds on engagement and emotional damage. We all have trauma, right? And again, while we're here, Gears Racing fans, listen up because in 2026, Gears is throwing it all the way back. We're talking Gen 4 vibes. We're talking 2003 vibes. We're talking low downforce, high octane. I mean, this feels illegal, but it's not kind of racing. Again, Monday night starting in late February. And yes, I will be on the broadcast. Again, stick right here for more details because nostalgia is back. And before I lock you out of anything else, let's talk about the ISRL Spring Summer Shootout coming starting on March 24th. Again, at Daytona, broadcasted live on YouTube on the Redline Racing Network channel. Again, it'll be on Tuesday, so get ready for that as you're going to kind of take off from here on a nice flight and land over there with the Redline Racing Network channel. Did I explain that right? I don't care. But at any rate, we're happy to have them. And again, stay tuned March 24th for that. Again, last chance together here tonight before things change. Qualifying. Again, my final word on this is Daytona. This is playoff race 4. This is where legends are made and group chats explode. Buckle up, pick your draft partner wisely, and remember, at Daytona, it's never personal until it absolutely is. Again, let's go racing. Again, Kyle Munson in the booth tonight. Kyle, I know you had to sit through all of that bullshit, but how are you doing?
I am fantastic, Tom. Thank you very much for having me on tonight.
Awesome, awesome. Again, I appreciate you taking the call. Again, not something that Kyle does all the time, but he's got the personality for it, and I'm glad we get to put it on display here tonight. And before we get on with it, qualifying is about to get down. Again, the view high above in the meandyourmom.com blimp cam. As I always say, if your mom needs a face to sit on at some place, meandyourmom.com is the place to be. Use promo code DVDA for 50% off your first purchase. Damn, Kyle, I didn't know if I get a laugh out of you or not. That tough crowd here tonight.
Oh my God, that's great, man.
Kyle, no, I got to pull this string a little bit. It's been a minute that, it's been a while since we've done a broadcast together. I think we've done, one other time. But yeah.
Yeah, it was a Daytona race probably a couple seasons ago, I think.
All right, well, there we go. You know better. I do so many. I can, dude. I
It's
like
been
I
way
tell
too
everybody at
long.
work. I cannot remember what the fuck I did 5 minutes ago. So to remember races, I don't know. Maybe it's my early onset dementia. Again, qualifying taking place right now. Let's go down on the track with a contender. His name is Jonathan Militia. Again, lap 16. I gotta remember, Kyle. We gotta do it. Lap 16. I missed it last week, and when I realized that we were way too late, I'm like, well, God, I'm an idiot. We gotta do it for Biff, especially here at Daytona.
Oh, yeah.
Lap 16. We're gonna do a moment of silence. Enjoy the car sounds that are on the track, and again, a life and remembrance. A family that gone way too soon. So we'll do that here again. Militia sporting that 69, and it is the Biff scheme there, the font. It's cool to see the guys from Roush do it at Daytona. If I'm getting that right, I think I'm getting that right.
Yeah, the RFK guys that got the fonts, and then actually the colleague car, 16, they did that one too.
Yeah. Again, Jonathan Militia, Mooresville, North Carolina man, in that Coors Banquet Beer 69, going to take his first laps around Daytona. Now, he's the kind of guy that is going to take that high line, most likely, around that track. Try to get close to the wall as he can. He's not doing a good job of it right now. But I'll tell you, he's in VR, so that's probably part of it.
Yeah,
Usually he would.
He's gonna run up against the wall to build up the speed.
You got to
And
do
then
it.
usually lap 2, you kind of dive down and run as close to the line as you can.
You got to do it. Again, 80 laps on the docket here tonight. This is when it gets real. It's interesting to put a super speedway race, the second race before the end of the season, and interesting in a great way. I mean, this is something that I think a lot of drivers are like, hell yeah, this is great. This gives me, if I needed a shot in the arm to get to the finale, this is a perfect place to do it. But again, Kyle, you've been through it. I've been through it. It is a battle of attrition, especially when you have guys that maybe get a little too aggressive early when you got fucking 80 laps to get through.
Yeah, one thing about this track, man, there is no place safe on it. It doesn't matter if you're in the front, if you're in the middle, or if you're in the back of the pack. Anything can happen, and anything will happen.
Militia going through turns 3 and 4. Coming through to the trial, getting down as low as he can underneath that yellow line. Going to cross it. Going to be a 50-61. Good enough for 11th. And that is Jonathan Militia. Oh, Mike DeWalt is in the party tonight. He has time. He's available, and he's here. That is interesting and pretty amazing. And then another guy. Let's have it. Alex Tilley is back. Oh, and he fucks it up. This is amazing. Oh, dear Lord. Alex Tilley, welcome back to the ISRL with a banger. Nathaniel Fryman. He is in the hunt a little bit. Kind of not in it, but kind of in it, but not in it. Yeah, Gears 200 time over on YouTube says first points lead change of the season. It was pretty amazing. I know I probably read that like 5 minutes too late, but I read it. It's hard reading between three services. It's pretty lame. Kyle, I got to tell you, I'm glad I have 3 screens. Fryman with a great lap, 50-51, currently 3rd fastest on the evening. All right, it looks like that'll do it for qualifying.
Looks like we have Andrew Sanford up on the pole there.
Sanford and Son on the pole. I think that's the first pole he's had of the year. Let's talk to this sumbitch if we can find him.
Ryan Robertson sitting on P2. It's a good lap for him.
He is fast. He hates super speedways.
Oh, buddy, I'm right there with him.
Sanford. Sanford, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Welcome to the pole position. Ryan Robertson in the booth as well, head of ISRL, and outside the pole, 2 assholes and independents having a great time. Andrew, how you feel about your chances tonight?
I'm a little caught off guard. I wasn't trying to qualify on pole. I don't like being up here at the start of these races, so this is gonna be really interesting. But I'm glad I have Ryan up here, so at least I can work with him.
Ryan, how are you feeling?
Feeling good. Long race, so I always try to go for the pole here. But long race, so we'll see how it plays out. We do have longer, bigger amount of fuel this race after the Talladega race, so a lot less having to pit. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully everybody enjoys.
Well, the question I have now is, are you guys going to be lane blocking if there's momentum?
I don't expect too early in the race. I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
I might try to keep the lead a little bit the early portions, but I'm not gonna be Joey Logano up there. So
Thank you very much for that. Well, again, congratulations to you both on your front row domination here at Daytona. Under the lights for the ISRL for the Gears 200. Good luck to you both.
Thanks. Yeah, have a good.
Oh, I cut Sanford off, but that's all right. He'll get over it someday. Again, high above in the cam, meetyourmom.com. Got another couple minutes as they're getting warmed up. One thing I love about the iRacing service is the transition into the sunset, into the evening, into the night. As I see slowly off in the left bottom corner of your screen, a car going through the Roval, or I shouldn't say the Roval, but the road course at Daytona, which is puzzling, but that's all right. Kyle.
Yeah, that's that's the 25 of Skylar Comstock. He's thinking he's there for a Rolex 24. He's a little bit late for that one though.
That is fantastic. Now, I know you don't know half the field, but looking at the point situation, looking at qualifying, you've had a chance to kind of gauge your horse, so to speak. If you were a betting man, who would you put your money on tonight for the win? And I'll pick one as well.
Oh, man. I probably got to say Min. Just because I know that he's probably going to play it smart and just try to survive. He's got a 15-point lead, so no point of trying to really do anything too crazy. But I think I expect him to be at the front to some regard, probably in the top 3. I don't know if he'll necessarily get the win, but definitely in the top 3, I would say.
I usually wouldn't put my faith in this guy just because of what I've seen in the past. But I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think Ryan Robertson is going to win his first race in the ISRL, and it would be just so happen to be in the playoffs. I think he's got it. He's got the juices for it. But I'm gonna go out one more limb, okay? If I can make one more kind of out there pick. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Militia. This dude,
Yeah.
he's been putting together races. He's been finally able to do things he hasn't been able to do before. Is finish a race completely and with little to no damage. So I think he can do it, but I think Ryan could get a win here. I think it's been a long time coming for this guy. I know, like you, he hates super speedways, and I'll be honest, I'm a little sick of it because that's what I used to always run a while ago, and I get into it now, and it's not the same feel. But I think it's possible tonight that he could do it. He could do it. I mean, he's shown that he's fast, but again, you have to be smart.
Yeah, and
You are
Militia,
not.
Militia is always one that he's typically going to either have really good luck or really bad luck. So
Yeah,
if he
I
can
mean-
survive to the end of the race, he's going to be in a really good position to possibly win this for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail right on the head there. It's got to be, and things got to line up for him. Matt Fleming is right there as well, as we are getting ready to do the grid walk at Daytona. Oh, and it's kind of a lame. Let's do that. All right, let's do that. We're going to do it. All right. For race 14 of 15, the Gears 200 at Daytona for the ISRL, powered by THDesigns. On the front row, again, is the 37 from San Diego, California, Andrew Sanford. On the outside of him and not pictured, probably because he's talking, the 16 of Ryan Robertson. Row number 2, you have the 27 of Nathaniel Fryman. And outside of him, the 10 Bass Pro Shops Club Ford Mustang of Nick Tyrannosaurus Rex. Row 3, you have the 55 of Thomas Meeks III rocking that Wheels America Chevrolet. Outside of him is going to be the 39 of John Fenoy, not pictured. Row 4, we have the 4 of Nicholas Van Hemert. And the 42 National Guard Ford Mustang of Chris, show me where the cheese is, please. Row 5, you have the Deuce, Wheels America of Cody Keller. And the 99 horse boat machine, fuck yeah, of Steven Jr. Row 6, you have the Not Your Father's Root Beer of Nathan Fuller. The outside of him, the 11 Ducati of Min Hang, two-time winner in the playoffs here. Row number 7, hopefully I'm not lying, but the 5 of Mike DeWalt in the DeWalt Toyota Camry. Outside of him is going to be the second place leader, or second place in points, of Matthew Fleming. Never thought I'd say that. Row 8, you have the 63 of Henry Kalhoff and the 69 of Jonathan Militia. In row 9, you have the 448 of Tristan Acevedo and the 97 of Dusty Wells. In row number 10, you have the 19 of Alex Snyder. Oh my God, that paint scheme is back. And the 43 Coors Light, that's my boy, Josh Cole. Row number 11, you have the 3 of Jeremy Eshelman and the 25 of Skyler Comstock. And then rounding out the field, you have Landon Bednars and Alex Tilley. Again, welcome back. Again, a long race, 80 laps. They said 38 to 42 laps is the fuel window, but if you know me, I know you, you know these drivers. Oh, wow, Frozen Toes is here. Thank you, Frozen Toes. What up? You know these drivers, they can extend it a lot farther, so we'll see how that goes. Again, the ISRL, their inaugural season coming to a close, second to the last race of the year, and we are here to call every inch of it. Again, Kyle Munson in the booth. I am Tom Torre, a.k.a. Horseboat, getting set for the Gears 200 here for the ISRL, powered by THDesigns. All right. As these cats
We got
get
our
ready
cars
to roll.
rolling off.
Yes, they are.
Cars rolling off on the grid, and everybody get ready. Pull your belts tight.
Thank you, Frozen Toes. She says, good luck out there tonight. Yeah, Daytona, I mean, you know how that goes here at Daytona. It gets real fast.
Yeah, this is definitely a track that you gotta stay on your toes, man. It's if you're not aware of everything around you, it's gonna kick you right in the nuts.
Yeah, you are in trouble. You are in deep shit with no paddle. Again, this season has been amazing. The playoffs have been intense. Again, the last couple races leading up to the playoffs were pretty intense. So it is interesting to see how this one's going to end up. Again, we've got about 24 drivers in this field tonight. A perfect 2 dozen. Getting ready for green flag action. All right, so the pace car about ready to get going here. Flag is up, pace car is off. Sanford leading us down to start the Gears 200 right here at Daytona for the ISRL. Two by two down the backstretch they go. Comstock trying to make a move on the outside, making it 3 wide. He needs a muy bueno worker to work with. The early moves are happening. Ryan Robertson out to an early lead, leading that inside line for lap number 1. Outside lane is cooking with John Fenoy. But they don't have the numbers. They just do not have it. But here we go, 2 by 2 in the early laps of the Gears 200. These guys keeping it together, hanging tough. Ryan Robertson and Nick Tirana out in front right now. But Fenoy, that outside line with Puglisi Jr. running it down. And I love the horse boat car, Kyle.
Yeah, that looks phenomenal. So you got Min Hang right behind him. Let's see if those guys can work together and possibly make that top row move to the front. Looking like it's gaining some speed now.
They need the numbers and momentum, and right now they're a little bit more all together, so I'd imagine this run is coming.
Yeah, that's definitely the way to do it. You get the cars really nice and tight, you know, no gaps. They just kind of build up that momentum and able to slingshot by. So definitely expect that top row to move up here. Coming up on some lap traffic.
Yeah, it is Joseph Enright. Don't worry about it. He sucks. Just kidding. Just kidding. Frozen Toast says real sketchy, real fast. Yeah, absolutely.
It takes one wrong move on this track, and you're collecting half the field.
Doing this shit.
Yeah. That's a perfect example.
Oh, yeah. But Ryan Robertson has led every single lap so far. All 5 of them.
Yeah, he's out to that early lead. He's got Nick Tirana right on his back bumper. So you should see those guys start to kind of pull away a little bit now that they're formed up in the bottom row.
Let's look at that. Oh, look at that lane change by Min Hang. Didn't even use his blinker. But good job, good heads-up play there by Dusty Wells. And I think Bednar's. There goes Junior making the move. Let's ride on board with Junior. Oh, man, he says Charlotte, North Carolina, man, and he's 40. Why is everybody 40? Why am I fucking 40? Bullshit. Lap 6 of 80. And everybody has gotten single file to that inside lane, and everybody on the outside desperately trying to get in that inside lane. It's like being that guy that tried to dick around in traffic to try to get around everybody in the left lane and just got immediately screwed. And I don't mean screwed. You got what you deserve. Oh, little car getting loose there. That was Tristan Acevedo in that 448. Almost discovered what the infield grass tastes like.
Yeah, these guys on the top row, they just can't get enough momentum to push them forward. So the 39 car is just kind of just stuck out there, and he can't really get down anywhere.
No help and no bitches. Casey Robbins in the chat said, let's go Fleming. Hate, I missed fast speed race. Yeah, what the hell's your problem? I don't understand. Just kidding.
So one thing I'm seeing, I'm seeing the 42 at Pugliese. He's kind of moving around a lot on that back bumper of the 39 car. And that's something you don't want to do here because, that is a good way of spinning somebody out in front of you. You definitely want to stay focused on the left rear corner, not really so much on the right-hand side. Otherwise, somebody's going to be eating a wall.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be steady as she goes. Otherwise, you're not going to get that momentum that you need. That outside line is screwed right now. They need to, Fleming, I see Fleming pushing the pusher right now. Another cardinal sin we've seen here early on tonight. But hey, I'm not ratting anybody out. I ain't no snitch. Oh, we see more joining in that outside line, trying to pump it up. Got to pump them numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Oh, baby. But Ryan Robertson, my pick, out in front. I don't know if that's good or bad. Probably bad because he can't conserve fuel, but good in a sense because he's leading some laps. He's got a nice, clean grill across that front of the 16 San Jose Sharks Ford Mustang. Nick Tyrannosaurus right behind him. Nick Tyranna, I always say Tyrannosaurus. I don't know why. It just happens. In second, Andrew Sanford in third. Nathaniel Fryman in fourth. So Mustang out in front there.
We got the top row coming up. Dusty Wells coming up. He's got some momentum going on the top side.
They seem to
Pulls
got
up
the
in front
cheese.
of Ada Fleming. Now the bottom row guys are coming up and on them too.
Nathaniel
Moving up the
Fryman
block.
left in the dark there, even though that's a teammate apparently. He said, nah, bro, you're good. You don't need to know.
Oh, Fleming makes a hell of a move.
Fleming has got the G's. It's been a minute since I've seen Fleming aggressive early. Kind of nice. Maybe being number 2 on the leaderboard for the points has something to do with it. I don't know. Skylar Comstock, one of the biggest movers of the night, started 22nd, now up to 3rd. Hams is disgusting beer, but a great car.
Yes, but it's very cheap beer too.
I had a guitar player. Quick story time since we've got it. Had a guitar player. We were taking some Mario mushrooms. And
oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say that. I don't even care. At this point, we go to a liquor store, which is just like a block away from this guy's house. Literally
In
open at
Wisconsin?
8 a.m. Yeah, oh, yeah. Literally
Oh, yeah,
open
yeah,
at
there's
8 a.m.
absolutely.
All right? He's like, we should drink hams. I'm like, do you want me to throw up all over your house? No.
Hams at 8 a.m. just does not sound good.
So we got this Canadian other cheap beer, and I'm telling you, man, at 8:30 a.m., it was the most delicious thing I ever had. Hams,
Was
I
it like-
probably would have threw up everywhere. It was like mountain something. Like, I don't know. I remember.
Oh.
I can't remember what it was, but it was a red can, cursive writing, and it tasted much better than a Hams. I've had a Hams. It's ass. It's cheeks. Ooh.
We got some action up in the front there.
Yeah, yeah. But
Things are
again, I'm not
getting dicey.
trashing on Comstock. Skylar's awesome. Good driver. The beer, however, not my preferred taste. Again, 13 of 80 already here. Nick Tyrannosaurus and Ryan Robertson battling it out right now. Tirana was trying to make a move, I think, with some momentum and just didn't get it. C-Rob over on TikTok saying, let's go flagship. Let's fucking go flagship. Excuse me. Pardon me. Try it on board with Fleming. See what the fuck he's up to. Again, he won the At Least It's Not Ohio, and he's from Ohio. Won Michigan over there. Currently sitting third, fourth, whatever you want to call it. He's on the inside line there with that momentum. Let's go on the gyro cam. Yeah, I hope you do. Rob, what's been holding you up? You been traveling? Damn, man. If you're ever in Wisconsin, gotta let me know. We gotta go out to lunch. We are coming up on lap 16, and you know what time it is just about. Gotta get ready for it. I'm not forgetting this week. I feel bad I forgot last week. I don't know if you ever get up here that way, but it'd be awesome. Robertson has been able to hold off these thirsty dogs. Some of them maybe just hanging back, and you see that group of Toyotas back there? With like Fuller, Militia, DeWalt.
Oh, yeah.
think-
They're just kind of
think-
cruising around out back about 20th.
I think they are in conservation mode.
Yeah. That or they're waiting for the shit to hit the fan.
Let's look at Matt Fleming's front end. He looks that he's a little damaged there. Do you see that?
Let me see. Get on a different view here. Yeah, he's got a little bit of nose damage,
Ooh.
actually. I don't know if that's necessarily going to hurt him, but it might if he's out front.
I mean,
If
all
he's
I'm
up behind the
saying,
car, probably not too bad.
I mean, all I'm saying is I hope he has either his fast repair unchecked.
Yeah, for sure. 'Cause he'll definitely take it if he doesn't know about it.
Yeah, you get to see that it's slightly dented, and I can't see the back bumper that was affected by it. But you can definitely notice that it's there. Oh! Bump here between Kalhoff, Eshelman, Comstock, and I think Sanford. It was a chain reaction of an ISRL centipede.
If you're ever wondering what rush hour looks like at 190 miles an hour, this is exactly it.
Damn, I was hoping you were going to make a human centipede joke. Oh, man, tough crowd tonight. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I've never actually seen the movie, but I've seen the South Park episode. Now they kind of like did the mock of it.
So, another story time.
Oh boy. Hold on, I gotta get another beer.
All right.
Okay,
We're
we're
going to
good.
wait till he comes back. And actually,
good.
this is perfect timing for the Biffle lap. So we're going to take a moment of silence, Enjoy the sounds of Daytona. And I missed it, but looks like Ryan Robertson is out front. Again, we're going to take a moment of silence because we missed it, but we're going to keep it on point. We're going to do a moment of silence here. 1 lap starting now. All right. All right, during the moment of silence there, we had a little bit of action, as Kyle pointed out. Going to back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. Again, I apologize. Don't mean to miss the moment of silence. It just caught up with story time. But we'll get back to my story. You just need to remind me, Kyle, if you care to know what it is. But here we go. Oh, yeah, we already see it. Joseph Enright just taking Dusty Wells for a little bit of a stroll as he gets a bump for Van Hemert, and bada bing, bada boom. Outside wall out of 2. Tilly keeps his car together barely. Let's run it back. What do you got there? Right. Exactly. Maybe he thought Dusty wasn't coming back up, but again, shit happens when you party naked. Yeah, and you know, I think people assume a lot of the super speedway, like, oh, I may be out of line, but you know, I'm not trying to speak for Dustin, but maybe he thought he could sneak back in line, and Joseph's like, well, I've got the momentum from the 4 because he got the push. But unfortunately, both of them caught up in that and probably forced to use their fast repairs. And it looks like everybody's coming down pit road. So again, if they do it now, you're looking at what? About 40 laps roughly. So lap 62 to lap 64, 66. Man, I'm good. That's like once every 100 tries I try to think about doing that stuff, so. Yeah. Speaking less amount of time, Steven Jr. getting in and out like a ninja in the night. Out on the front row. Now, let's talk about, again, I wanted to plug the Gears Racing League. Again, thankful to Ryan Robertson and the ISRL, powered by THDesigns, for the opportunity to sponsor the race for Gears. But again, going Gen 4 this year. I know for some people they either loved it or they hated it. But in our early testing with the Gen 4, what is your early conclusions on that so far? I know I'm putting you on the spot, so if you don't want to speak to it, you don't have to. But again, what is your early takeaways from running the Gen 4 so far?
I love it. I think it's a great idea. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to make for some really good racing, and if it's anything like what we've had in the past with some of these exhibition races that we've done with it, I think we're going to be in for a really good season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be following it just because, I'm a Gen 4 fan. I always enjoyed that era.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good things, except, the big low point for me is super speedway racing. You don't have that kind of horsepower that you would at any other track, kind of limiting what you can do with those moves. You have to be timely with that, almost like you are here, but it seems like you were almost kind of held back a little bit more in 2003.
Yeah, and the one thing with those cars, too, is the side draft is super critical. Like, you can really use that to your advantage.
A black hole in the night.
Yeah, yeah. I do love the fact that the high horsepower that they run at the other tracks, like it is phenomenal to hear. Oh my God, the cars just sound so amazing. I love it.
To be on the verge of spinning out because of the torque is so cool.
Yeah, yeah, and solid axle too. The cars drive completely different. You're driving it more on like the kind of the right rear, whereas this one just stands on the right front so much. So it's really hard to get this car to break free when you want it to.
Right.
Whereas like the Gen 4 car is a little bit loose inherently.
I think
it does push a little bit. Yeah, it's manageable though,
Again, it's going to create for some great racing, and we would love to have anybody on board that has iRacing, at least a C-Class license, for God's sake. You can't be just total ass cheeks. Well, let's get back to the ISRL, because that's who's paying us here tonight. Steven Jr., Ryan Robertson on the front row, Nick Toronto, Nathaniel Fryman, row 2, John Fenoy, Skylar Comstock, Min Hang, Andrew Sanford, Henry Kalhoff, and Christopher Pugliese in your top 10, getting back to the action. After the first caution, again, these guys have ran a really solid race so far. But, the coolest two guys on the track is the 16, my pick of Ryan Robertson, and that horse boat of 99 of Steven Jr. going green, green, green for the Gears 200.
Stacking up a little bit on that bottom line.
Yeah, they did.
Kind of an accordion effect there.
Oh, durka, durka, durka.
I tried to click out of that and fucking hit that shit. Steven Jr. out in front, Nathaniel Fryman in second. I'm tearing up. Oh, buddy. 2 by 2 behind them. Oh, Militia will be pleasantly surprised. Somebody, I think, exited off into pit road. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if I want to find out. Right on board with Hang.
I don't see anybody in the pit road, but it looks like the pack definitely got split up.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that's by design or if something happened.
Whoa, Min Hang lane changing. Sounds like he's having a bueno time here tonight. Again, Daytona under the lights, always fantastic. Steven Jr. is leading in that horse boat car, and I could not be more thrilled.
Yeah,
Get
let's see if he
TV
can
time, my
keep
guy.
that up there for the rest of the race. You know, that'd be awesome if he could win this.
See, Ryan likes me, so I think he's going to like that horse boat car, at least enough to get him. But, oh, no, now they're falling apart. What is going on? What is going on out there, Donald Trump?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You know, you're not wrong.
Oh, big push from John. Militia with a
Ryan,
big ass packing.
yeah, he is going for the fudge.
Or I'm sorry, that's not Militia. That's a 39. My bad.
That's John Fenoy. I couldn't
Yep.
find any other thing to
The
rhyme
cars
with
look
Fenoy
almost
right now
identical.
besides Annoy. Yeah, they're close. No, they're not. Shut up, Kyle.
Hey, it's a Toyota and there's a 9 in the number. It's close enough, and they're red.
All right. That's like 2/3.
Cut me a little bit
vote.
of a break.
Is that like a 2/3 vote? Like, I don't know. Ryan Robertson has taken over the lead. Again, the president of the ISRL out in front, leading the charge. Like Napoleon.
Yeah, Min Hang coming up on the backside of the
Hey, he's
63.
no, Ryan's not Napoleon. I hope he doesn't fire me for that. That's a really funny comparison, but he's out in front leading right now and having a great time. A solid car, Kyle. He's had a great car all night long.
Yeah, for sure.
Nick Tirana right there again. Another guy who's had a good car. Nick Van Hemert in that Casey's 4. Making a case for contention. Again, 28 coming up on 29 of 80 complete. Again, we're thinking about lap 62 to 66, anywhere in that window of time. You think about pitting there. Again, you really don't need tires. You really don't.
No, it never hurts to take probably left sides though if you're already in the pits.
Sure. You say left sides?
Yeah, left sides.
Interesting. I never heard that.
Yep. Yeah, we've done it before. It's a pretty good strategy on plate tracks.
Ryan Robertson, Nick Tirana 1 and 2, but Henry Kalhoff and company on the outside trying to make a charge for the lead. Oh, Ryan Robertson lane changing. Giving you what you want to see.
Yeah, stacking up big time up there in the front.
Nobody
These guys are
died
backing
yet,
off
so that's
towards the
good.
back.
That's good.
No, but that's allowing the guys further back that kind of dropped off a little bit before. Those
Yeah.
guys are now almost back up on the back of that front pack again.
And look at this cluster right now. You see 3 wide between
going
Kalhoff,
3 wide.
Bednarz, and Comstock. And then Dusty Wells in the fray as well. But guess who? Min Hang leading for a lap out here right meow. With Thomas, let me see them cheeks meeks. In second, he says, nah, we're gonna cancel this guy. And he's got a teammate
Yeah,
behind him in the 29. Oh shit!
Oh, we got action.
I thought we were going to see a wreck of massive proportion, a 20-car wreck. But
That
I was
almost
wrong.
became really big.
Yeah.
That's all it takes, though, you know, just like that, man. Snap of a finger. Snap of a finger, dude. I mean, you know, his whole season could have been done right there.
Right. Again, Min dominating in the playoffs, having a great time. Ryan Robertson wants to dominate yet again. You got Flagship up there, 1 and 2. Is it about the manufacturer or about the teammates? Now, I don't think Min Hang and Ryan are teammates. But working
No,
together
I don't believe they
here,
are.
working together here is probably a win-win situation right now. But I digress. Ryan drops low, Min says no, and here we go, Min out in front.
Yeah, I mean, you normally try to race with your manufacturer teammates as much as you can, kind of give each other some support. But when it comes down to it, everybody's just they're gonna go and do their own thing. When we get down to like 10 to go.
They're acting like it's 10 to go because we're seeing lane
They
changes,
are.
we're seeing lead changes, we're seeing all sorts of changes.
It's
That's
getting
just the
dicey up
way
there.
it is. Diddly, diddly, diddly. Oh, sorry. Andrew Sanford out in front. Nick Tirana, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, in second right now. 34 of 80 in the bag.
We got some of these guys kind of towards like the center of the pack, just riding around, Oh,
Oh,
up in the
mama.
top side, 25 car.
Skylar Comstock found out what turn one tastes like, and he is eating it hard. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be okay. They're going to stay green. And Ryan Robertson is going to get a push from Min Hang for the lead.
Thank you. Kiss my fat jack, 'cause I'm bringing the motherfucking pain.
That's right. The pain is here. Thank you, Kyle.
Comstock definitely felt the pain on that one.
He did. Oh, Robertson getting a little tush push from Min Hang. Min Hang getting a little help from Nicholas Van Hemert. Again, that bottom lane now, pretty much everyone. Ryan Robertson, Min Hang, Nicholas Van Hemert, Andrew Sanford, and Nick Tirana, your top five. Kyle, your thoughts?
I'd say that bottom is formed up really nice now. They're just going to kind of ride it out probably for a little bit, with all the action going on. So let things kind of cool down a little bit and then go hard again on probably another 10 or 15 laps, I bet you.
Again, one caution on the race so far here tonight at about lap 21. They came down to pit. So again, fuel window we're looking at right now for anybody just joining in about lap 62 to about lap 66. It's what we're guessing. They get 100% fuel load here for tonight's race. One faster pair. Some of these guys had to use it on this previous caution. And Kyle, I don't know if you can see, did Fleming waste that fast repair?
Let me check real quick.
Looks like he's in a three-way right now.
Yeah, I can't really see the front of his car.
No, he didn't fix it. He did not fix it.
Oh, okay. That's a good move on his
confirm.
half.
Yeah, a good heads-up play. But again, we have single file racing here at Daytona for now. Mike DeWalt here. And loves a good set of crab legs. Running here tonight, so graciously giving us his time. Tristan Acevedo in that flickery 448 machine, Ford Mustang. I don't know what it is. Something cool, I hope. Oh, it's Mountain Dew. All right, that's all right, I guess. I know a buddy of mine who ate or drank like 6 to 10 Mountain Dews a day. Massive hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I can imagine. Amongst probably kidney stones and everything else.
No shit. He had to have them surgically removed. He wanted to show me. I'm like, fuck no. Please
no.
do not. Oh, so that reminds me of the last story that I was going to tell you. What's going on here with the... There we go. The human centipede thing.
Oh boy.
So I don't know if you have this in your area over across the lake. Used to be family videos everywhere, right? People rented DVDs
Yep.
still, you know? I worked there for a stint, and you can imagine probably a very short stint. I'd never seen the movie before this point, all right? So
Yeah.
I'm working there, and the movie's there. And employees have their, like, pick of the month, right? And so jokingly, you know me, jokingly, I put that as my pick of the month. My manager literally pulled me aside and was like, no, dude, you got to change it. I'm like, but that's my pick. Like, that's my pick.
Oh no.
That was the beginning of the end. For sure. Like, don't tell me to pick out whatever movie I want. You're lucky I didn't put my fucking sign in the adult section, all right?
I was just thinking that. I could
Relax,
definitely
he's just
see you
my
doing that too.
stepdad part 2. Like, no.
Anal Avengers.
Like, busty bandits. Like, I don't know. Like, I would have went there, and that I think that just would have accelerated the process, you know? But I digress. Very funny time in the young life of young horseboat. Again, out in front, you have the 16 of Ryan Robertson, the 11 of Min Hang. That engine's got to be cooking right now with the oil pressure. Nicholas Van Hemert in third. Andrew Sanford fourth. Nick Tarana fifth. Thomas Meeks the third and sixth. Landon Bednarz, Cody Keller, Dustin Wells, and Steven Jr. Now, I will tell you, in the top 10, you have Meeks, Bednarz, and Keller. Both 6th, 7th, and 8th. All three are teammates. Hate to call them out on this one, but it's true. Oh, we have Matt Fleming. For some reason is slow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about.
Something
Doesn't
is
look like the
going
car's even
on with
running.
the 8 car.
He's got some engine problems or something. I don't know.
Is that real?
It's definitely, I don't know.
This is wild right now, folks. I really hope he is okay. We'll kind of pay attention to that. Looks like he's steering the car, so gonna keep an eye on that as we come out of turn 4.
I think he's out of fuel.
No shit.
The way that car is creeping along, it's
Did
looking
he
like he's out of fuel.
accidentally click that off?
I think so. That is massive playoff implications right there.
Wow. Yeah. He's not even... Oh, he's not
Yeah,
going to
the-
make it
the
to
engine-
his pit box, bro.
The engine is not running. He's out of fuel.
Oh, dear Lord. Oh,
Well,
buddy.
that is definitely interesting for the points.
And I say this wholeheartedly, womp womp, because that is sad for him, dude, for real.
Yikes.
That is terrible. I think he towed. I think he had to tow. Either way, it would have cost some time. But here we are, Ryan Robertson again out in front. Enjoying a nice lead here tonight. But
Yeah,
is it
that's,
all for naught? That is the question.
That is a massive swing in the points right there.
That outside line is beginning to form again. You know, to me, I know it's boring to run single line, you know, conserve your fuel, but that is kind of the way the next gen cars are. Like, that's the kind of way you have to run it, especially when there is no
Yeah.
stages.
Yeah, to some degree, you kind of have to. You know, unfortunately, there's really not a ton of savings with these cars. Like they actually do get like really good fuel economy to compared to like some of the other cars on the iRacing service.
Yeah.
So there's not really a ton of ways to save with it, but when you can make up a little bit, it definitely helps.
This car.
But yeah, if these guys are like really short, there's no way they're gonna make any big gains with it.
Right. I mean, you could try to extend it out, but again, at the same time, you're so by lap 62 to 66. You know, you're really not that far off from finishing the damn thing, so you might as well just pit when everybody else does. Kind of, you know, kind of strategy could be out the window at that point. I got to give a big shout out to Blake Roth 628 over on TikTok, following the channel. I appreciate that a lot. Getting over on TikTok, trying to grow over there a little bit. So appreciate all the love that you give over there. Again, Ryan Robertson in contention in the playoffs out in front. Min Hang, your leader in the playoff hunt right now. Again, as they run, let's click it back so you can familiarize yourself with what's happening here. You have the 11 of Min Hang, your leader, 15 points back. You have Matthew Fleming. Further on the way to 55, Thomas Meeks in third. 69 of Jonathan Militia in fourth, and 63 of Henry Kalhoff in fifth for your point standing. If you're new to the channel, not sure who to root for, there you go. Maybe give you some context on what is going down. Ryan Robertson, again, leading most of the laps as we are over the halfway point, over halfway home in this 80-lap feature. Again, the second to last race before the championship race, and I'll put that out here now. Again, next week will be the final week. I can't believe I'm saying that already, but next week we will be there for the Flenton Dogs Auto Repair at Homestead. That is the championship race. The champion will be crowned for the inaugural season, and I hope you'll be on hand. Again, we are on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, all three simultaneously, only right here on the Horse Boat Network. Again, I'm Tom Torre, a.k.a. Horseboat. Alongside me tonight, Kyle Munson. Again, Kyle, always happy to have you in the booth, as well as gaming with you when we're doing some repo or RV there. Yeah, it's always a blast.
Absolutely. Love hanging out and happy to be here on the stream tonight.
Indeedly do.
So we're about 15 laps away from pit stops.
Yeah.
So the big thing with this is going to be how much time that they spend in the pits. So they're going to want to kind of time this out right to where they don't have to take either like a full two cans of fuel, which they won't have to, but they might have to take maybe 1 or 1.5 cans. So that's going to be the determining factor, is if they can get down to like 1 can or possibly even less. They can shave off probably 2 or 3 seconds, maybe.
I was just going to ask, is there a big difference between that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's huge.
That's what she said.
You know, every little bit helps when you're on the track, you know, because if you're in the pits, you're not moving. So,
good insight from Kyle Munson. He races a lot. Yeah, go ahead, Kyle. Continue.
I say the really important thing is to make sure that whatever your strategy is, everybody else is doing the same thing, because you don't want to be the only car on that strategy and left out with nobody to draft with.
Yeah, I mean, super speedway racing, I think that's 101. That's a cardinal sin. If you find yourself being the only one or maybe 2 cars that are pitting, you just fucked up.
Yep, absolutely.
I hate that feeling. I've done that before. I think everybody who has raced oval racing, especially super speedway racing, has done that, and you're like, oh God, what have I done? What have I done? Sometimes it works out, most times it does not.
And these guys have not made any green flag pit stops either, so, you know, there's always a possibility of, are they going to get a penalty on pit entry or on pit exit, you know? So they gotta manage to get the car rolled down to 60 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour, whatever pit speed is.
riding on board with the 27 of Nathaniel Fryman. Running a solid race here, currently running 12th. Again, start up near towards the front. But again, just hanging out, you can hear a little bit, just holding back, trying to conserve fuel. I think everybody is at this point. Again, without knowing the exact speeds, which we can tell you. Here, I'll show you the dashboard. Again, they could be running faster. But, again, everybody trying to conserve, everybody trying to play it cool as we get into the closing laps of this race.
So I just double-checked pit speed is 60 miles an hour.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be a big drop from going 190 or whatever that they're doing. So they'll definitely have to play that into it.
Just setting the mood, Kyle. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And Robertson out in front having a good time here tonight. Mid-hang, Nicholas Van Hemert, Andrew Sanford, Nick Tirana, your top 5 currently. Again, single file all throughout the field for now, except for Christopher Pugliese. Again, a rebel in his own right, drumming to the beat of his own music. I said that wrong, but I don't care. And then you got these guys, these Toyotas. You see Josh Cole in the 43, the 5 of Mike DeWalt. All these guys you're not going to see till the very, very end.
Got our leaders coming up on some lap traffic again.
Looks like Joseph Enright and Alex Tilley. How could these guys be a lap down? Somebody explain that
Tilley
to me like
got
I'm
damaged.
5.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's just a result of damage or what's going on with that.
That's wild. You got to give a big shout out to that San Jose Shark 16, Ryan Robertson, leading the charge here under the lights at Daytona for the Gears 200. This one has been a doozy of a race.
And the best is still yet to come yet.
Yeah, right.
When we get down to around about 10 or 15 to go, I think things are really going to pick up. You know, the intensity is going to really pick up, and
yeah,
it's going to be interesting for sure.
And you look at back in this field 2x2 with that lap traffic on the outside line. Acevedo trying to gain an advantage. Probably not going to work out. And swooping down low on that inside line. These guys are playing it cool right now. Pit stops are on deck from what I am hearing.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably about 5, maybe 7 laps away from pit stops.
Everybody's
Maybe even
getting
sooner.
ready to make the move.
Yeah.
I mean, I think by now you're in the window. You
Yeah,
can
but
do
like
it.
I said, I mean, I think it really just depends on if you know whatever their strategy is. If they're wanting to take maybe a little bit less than what they need to. But the other thing is too, is if we do get a green by checker or anything like that, then you got to kind of factor that in maybe.
Yeah, the interesting thing here now, and Kyle, I don't know if you can speak to this or not. I know you trust your teammates, but in this field tonight, how am I trying to put this? Would you take your chances on somebody else for the win? If it would, you see if it advantageous, see that opportunity to help maybe that guy, and then, you know, kind of like Arc Raider style, turn around and screw you over, put you in the wall. Do you take that shot if you're in the top 5?
Absolutely. If you're in position to win a race, you know, that is ultimately the most important thing. You know, obviously you're going to want to, especially if you're in the front running for the points. You know, somebody like Min, you know, you're absolutely going to be as greedy as possible and take advantage of that. But yeah, you know, obviously you want to keep your teammates close, but when it comes down to it, you know, everybody's kind of every man for themselves.
That is pretty excellent insight there. On board with Nick Tirana on the number 10. Again, a good night for this young man. Has been up front nearly all night long. You've seen the 10 car. He's pushing somebody else. Hasn't gotten out into the lead yet. That could change here towards the end, but he's kept a clean car here, Kyle.
Yeah, there's you know, a couple of guys like Bednarz and Keller. You know, they're just kind of just cruising around out back. Not really out back, but, you know, a little bit further behind.
The outback.
Sitting in 7th and 8th right now. Yeah, so they're, you know, I kind of like that strategy. They're just kind of just chilling there and waiting to see what's going to unfold, and you know, putting themselves into a good position possibly later on in the race.
And let's talk about flagship. You have Thomas Meeks, Landon Bednarz, and Cody Keller there. 6th, 7th, and 8th have been running there for a while now, keeping the cars clean. See a little damage to the front of the 29 of Bednarz. But again, Bednarz is the biggest mover here tonight. Started 24th, now all the way up in the 7th, having a great night so far here at Daytona.
Yeah, they're running really well. You know, just kind of staying out of trouble, and that's the most important thing, you know, being there at the end of the race.
And speaking of, they are taking pit lane right now. Hopefully he did not speed there, the 55.
I think they're okay.
Three
Looks
of
like
them
they got a
off.
load down.
20 laps to go. Again, Robertson has led the most laps tonight. I think he can just put that away in his back pocket. I think he's got that on lock. But Min Hang is right there. Min Hang, unpredictable. I don't know about you, Kyle. In my experience with Min Hang racing against Min Hang, he is unpredictable. You think he's with you right here at this point in the race. But that guy has won a couple races here in the playoffs. Don't you dare think that he is not thinking for a three-peat.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely something with Min. You know, you never want to count him out in any circumstance. He's a very smart driver, and he's, you know, always going to put himself in a position where he's going to either run up at the front or possibly even win.
Yeah, again, he won the Little Creek 110 2 weeks ago. Won last week for the old Rocky Top at Nashville and has a chance for a three-peat. And here we go. Oh! Min Hang, Nicholas Van Heemer making contact. But looks like they have a big group of cars, which is a big advantage for this group. I'm going to say group one more time. Just make sure I said it 3 times. Jeremy Escherman out in front with a couple of Chevys and a couple of Toyotas.
So remember I was just saying how he's a smart driver?
Yeah.
That's exactly it right there. Coming to the pits, he's all the way on the inside. He's aware of the surroundings, and he knows that somebody is going to come in hot. So that is absolutely a perfect move on his behalf.
A testament to how well he runs, and looks like everybody else is now to follow. This is going to get good. What? Oh, Fenoy and Eshelman Fender Bender, call your insurance company and get your cards out. Man, Steven Jr. went through like 15 fucking boxes to get to his box. I shit you not.
Oh, we got one spun around in the pit lane. That's
Who
the
is it?
42. That's the 42 of Pugliese.
No.
Got
Christopher,
some
where's
action
my
on a pit
cheese
lane.
Pugliese? Getting in a little trouble. Oh,
Yeah,
and he's
just
got a
trying to get it.
reverse.
Oh man,
Put it in reverse
he's
there.
just trying to get in. He's
Just
just trying
got
to get
Chris
in his pit
Hansen.
box.
Steven Jr., your looks like tentative leader, but Ryan Robertson is going to gain that here in a moment. No, it is Steven Jr. Maybe I'm lying. I don't know what my telemetry is telling me right now.
I show Steven Jr. in third, but it's looking like Robertson is just ahead of him.
Okay, so he's going to be ahead of him here. My SDK is just telling me one thing here.
Yeah, it's looking like Robertson's probably going to be our leader. It should be Steven Jr. in second and possibly Mike DeWalt in third.
I see Junior up front with Mike DeWalt second, Josh Cole third. I think Ryan Robertson got a penalty.
I think you're right. Wow, that is wild. Man, that is...
Yeah, he got
amazing.
a penalty.
Okay, yeah, that explains that. Yeah, you're right. Junior's leading, DeWalt second, Josh Cole third.
Damn, girlfriend.
Yeah, that is the easiest way to lose a race right there. Take yourself right out of it with a pit road penalty.
Damn it.
But I'll tell you what, if he gets a caution, he's going to be sitting pretty well.
I think we both know it's coming. You got 16 laps to go, coming to 15 laps to go here at the start-finish line. Steven Jr.
Yeah, it's
in that
inevitable.
horse boat machine leading the way in the Gears 200. Quit horsing around. Junior just following Ryan Robertson again. You're right. If Robertson can stay out there, if something were to happen. Oh, and it might just happen right now.
Oh, things are getting dicey. Oh boy, going 3 wide.
It is getting very, very tight. A little early in my opinion, but it is. It's happening. It's real. Check up in the wall.
5
DeWalt
car,
and
Mike
Cole.
DeWalt in the wall.
Ryan Robertson leading this group, although he is a lap down, pulling Min Hang. Min Hang going for the three-peat.
We are 3 wide, 3 rows deep. As they maneuver around the 25 car of Skylar Comstock.
So let's talk about this just for a split second. Min Hang has won twice on the year, right? Twice in the playoffs back-to-back, going for a three-peat. Matt Fleming has tried 2 different times this season for the three-peat, has failed to do it. If Min Hang can do it, he would be the first driver in ISRL history to do this, and to do it in the most opportune time in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. You know, we were talking about him in the pre-race. Jonathan Militia has moved up into second place, so he's right. He's right where he wants to be this stage in the race, and I think he's going to be a threat to win this one possibly.
He will throw you out in the cold to win this race.
Absolutely.
I've done it to him. He's done it to me. Did I deserve it? Yes. Did I help him? Yes.
I think everybody's had those moments, you know.
Super Speedway racing, it's always like that.
Yep. It's a lot of give and take, and unfortunately, a lot of times it's a lot more take than a lot of give.
Yeah. It's like real life.
Come up on traffic. Oh,
damn,
wow.
girlfriend. Holy shit.
It is getting tight.
That is what she said.
That's what she said.
Min Hang lane changing. Feeling the Febreze.
Yeah, I think these guys in these
Jigga.
in the flagship team are probably the only ones that don't have any damage on the cars.
That is an interesting
I don't see
point.
any scratches on any of them.
Pretty
They've just been
shiny,
kind of
pretty
just quietly
nice.
riding around. Yep.
Two by two now, 11 laps to go. Ryan Robertson at 16, a lap down, but a leader forever in our hearts. Nick Tirana now trying to make a play for the front spot. Looks to the inside, going to get some help from Ryan Robertson. Ryan says, come aboard my magic carpet. Nathan Fuller has other intentions in that 13. Not your father's root beer. Horse Boat and Friends Golf Tour, which I do the fucking points. I forgot about that. Damn it. 10 laps to go for the Gears 200. Thomas Meeks out in front.
Oh!
We got
Around goes
a lot of
Bednarz.
shit.
Oh, they're
DeWalt,
oh boy.
Bednarz, Robertson. Oh, Pugliese finishes off Mike DeWalt. An orgy of action on the track. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. See Mike DeWalt already in tow here. Back it up a little bit more, but yeah, you can only imagine this is getting hairy right from the jump here. Landon Bednarz, Matthew Fleming. Let's go to the MeetYourMom.com blimp cam.
It just kind of looks like Bednarz kind of came down a little bit on the 16 of Robertson. He probably either didn't know he was there or just kind of just miscalculated a little bit.
Let's see. Let's back it up
But
again.
unfortunately, took out a lot of good cars there.
Can they have a fast repair? Oh, man. You know, I think I'm taking a different approach. I think Ryan got a bump from Nick Tirana. Nick Tirana gets that bump just a little bit, and Robertson fades up into Bednarz. I'm speculating. I'm not the guy ruling on this, but that's kind of... If I can get a better angle on this shit, this fucking camera.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, and it looked like he was kind of coming down, and both are kind of coming up and down.
That's what she said. And
yeah,
as they move it along, they tried to save it, which worked for a minute, and that's when all hell broke loose. DeWalt got sideways, Van Hebert involved, and then Chris Pugliese coming in with the cake and the icing on top of it to finish it off. But that just made things that much more interesting. Inside 10 laps to go. Only the second caution of the night. Again, these guys have had a wonderful Gears 200 at Daytona. Couldn't be prouder that Gears sponsoring this race tonight. Again, going Gen 4 and ready to go. Looks like we'll get late entries into pit lane.
Yeah, we see some of these guys probably come in and get some little top off a little bit, you know, just in case we do get a green by checker. Some of the guys that might be a little bit tight on fuel.
You know, and that isn't the worst play in the world right now, just because
Yeah, you might as
I
well.
fully
at this point.
expect at least one more.
Right. Yeah.
But I could be wrong. These guys have been great all year. I know with the Talladega race for the Horseboat 199, that got buck wild. That it really did. At the last lap, we made the white flag, and that's it. It just got buck wild turn 1, down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. You know, like Michael Jordan said, a lot of those people took a lot of those actions, and they took it personally, and that all played out at Talladega. But
Oh, yeah.
hopefully we don't see a repeat of that, but for me, it was amazing. I lost my voice.
Yeah, that track will definitely do that. It's very exciting for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Again, next week, you're looking at the championship at Homestead. Always a great race, a great way to end the inaugural season for the ISRL. A champion will be crowned. Same bat time, same bat channel, right here on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Wherever you prefer to watch, that's where we are on socials. Anywhere else, it's just not good enough for me to care about. Again, right here, starting about 7:45 Eastern. Get the show going, listen to some tunes, and get ready for what will be the championship race next week at Homestead. Truly fantastic. Looks like Ryan Robertson is going to get the wave around here. That will help him greatly. I think he's, 2 laps down?
Let me check here. Where's he at? Nope, he's on the lead lap now.
All right, so Ryan Robertson back on the lead lap, going to get the wave around as they get the 1 to go. But Min Hang in a familiar position. You know, I would definitely rattle the cage right now and pull him into an interview, but it's playoffs. So I'm not going to be that asshole to do that tonight. I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah.
But he has been on his horse. He's thinking about it.
Fully focused right now, for sure.
He is thinking about it. It's got to be on the mind of the 11 of Min Hang, that Ducati Ford Mustang, getting a three-peat. Again, he's won the last 2 races in a row. Making a three-peat again would be amazing. But he's on the front row tonight with the pole sitter, Andrew Sanford, right there as well. Row 2, you have the horse boat, number 99 of Steven Jr., and the 27 of Nathaniel Fryman. The 448 and the 3 of Tristan Acevedo are in row number 3. Row 4, you have Dustin Wells and Thomas Meeks. And then rounding out the top 10 in row 5, Nick Tarana and Cody Keller. All right. Again, pace car lights are off. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That means we're going to get back after it. Pace car pulls off, has had an easy night here tonight for the ISRL. Min Hang leads us down for the Gears 200 restart. 6 laps to go.
You got a really good restart on that one. Good jump. Got the 99 pushing them really good right there. The top side, not really so great on the restart. That's going to kind of cause them to bunch up a little bit going into turn 1.
It is going to get real, especially with those guys trying to make a move fast. Looks like 3 lanes are beginning to form. Jonathan Militia trying to pierce his way through with the 8 of Matt Fleming in tow. Thomas Meeks trying to get in on the action as well. Andrew Sanford, Josh Cole right there, leaving Fryman, Acevedo, and Tarana out to try.
This is about the time where guys start getting impatient. And you're going to start seeing desperate moves start to take place.
Yeah, just now. And we got more action behind us there. Acevedo and Fryman. And Pugliese in on this one. Let's back that ass up and see what we can see on the ISRL instant replay. All right. Oh, Tarana taking Fryman for a ride. Pugliese getting the cheese. And off he goes into the infield wall and getting smashed. His car is toasted like a Subway sandwich. Let's back it up again one more time. Any thoughts there,
Yeah,
Kyle?
It looks like the 10 car probably just misjudged it a little bit and just went a little bit higher than what he was thinking he was at. Yeah, unfortunately got into the 27.
Dude, I feel so bad
And,
for Pugliese right now.
Yeah.
Watch that replay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
he's
Lord.
been an innocent bystander like a couple times, with the pit entry and then or pit incident, and then now this time.
Brother. Let's watch it from the perspective of Pugliese. I gotta put it on the cam. All right, let's see what happens in real time.
Yeah, oh man, he just
He
ate
just
that
cruising
wall,
against-
Kyle Busch style.
Oh yeah, and he's like, I have nowhere else to go. Yeah, my heart goes out to Pugliese on that one. Damn, man, damn.
Dude, he just gets set firewall deep in that inside wall.
You know, there was one time where I was racing at Monza in these cars, and Matt Albert pushed me into the turn 3 wall there where, like, where you can hit it head on. It crashed my fucking game. Like, it really, my wheel got fucked up for like 2 days.
Yep.
I had to fix that shit. I was so mad. I was mad at him for 2 days for that.
Dude, funny thing is, I had that exact same thing happen at iRacing Super Speedway. DeWalt and I were doing something, we were messing around, and he sent me into the pit wall entry, and it just immediately crashed the game, and my wheel was like all fucked up for like basically until I restarted the computer and shut the wheel down and everything.
Dude, I had to
wild.
open mine up.
Oh no, that bad?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't remember. I had to watch a YouTube video. Like, it was wild. It was wild. I did not appreciate it. I'm over it, obviously. You can laugh about it now, but in the heat of the moment, I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We need to talk. But it looks like nobody's going to pit. Joseph Enright is going to get a wave around, it looks like.
Got a few guys towards the back of the pack deciding to come in.
Now, I'm going to take 30 seconds. But give the fans your synopsis on the race
so far. I think it's been pretty good. It's definitely going to come down to who's going to survive this one. It's going to be, I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting here. We got a few laps to go. Let's see how it all plays out. Can Min Hang hold on to the lead and possibly get his 3rd win in a row? Or will Steven Jr. possibly steal a win away for his first win of the season? Echelon sitting in 3rd. He's got a good possibility of winning this thing too. He's usually one that's stays pretty clean for most of the race and just kind of hangs out till the end of the race and usually puts himself into a good position. We got Dusty Wells in 4th. If he gets hooked up with a couple guys, he might end up pushing to the front. Should be pretty interesting. Looks like we're going to probably be coming to 1 to go here, or 1 to green. Pole sitter Andrew Sanford sitting in 5th. Right on. Cody Kelly sitting in 6th place. Josh Cole in 7th place.
Thank you, Kyle, for holding it down. I had to hit the head so bad.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate that. That was amazing. I don't want to admit that to everybody else, but now that I'm done, I'm like, I am relieved. And I think people would be like, yeah, he's relieved. That's great. So, Min Hang and Steven Jr. on row 1 as we are getting back to it. I love that the horse boat car is out front. It's been just, I just love, like Terrell Owens said, and I don't know if you follow football, but he always said, I love me some me. So that is fitting for this. I love it that he just pasted the horse boat logo all over his car. I don't know why, but I genuinely appreciate that. Junior's the man. I love the videos that he sends for his music stuff and all of that. But so here with row 1, you have Min Hang and Steven Jr. here for the restart. Jeremy Eshelman, Dusty Wells, row 2. Andrew Sanford, Cody Keller, row 3. Josh Cole, Henry Kalhoff, row 4, Jonathan Militia, and Thomas Meeks III, rounding out your top 10. Again, Min Hang trying to go for the three-peat. Everybody else trying to spoil that shit for him as we're getting ready for a green-white checker.
Yeah, and as you said, it's a good thing to see another musician in the house.
That is no slight to Junior. It's just I said that in the chat, and everybody thought that was the most funniest thing in the inner circle. So whatever. I don't know if it's inner circle. Whatever you call it, the admin group or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. It's just I don't know.
It's a pretty deeply rooted joke.
Deeply, very, very deep. So deep.
All right, here we go. See if Min can if he can hold off the rest of the pack, or if possibly Steven can get his first win on the season there.
Here we go. Green. Getting ready for a
Oh, they're
conclusion to
stacking
this
up.
one. And they are stacked. Oh, the inner circle
we got
is
action behind.
circle jerked all the way across the start-finish line into turn 1.
And that is unfortunate for Jonathan Militia. He gets turned
buddy.
around there.
I shouldn't even turn my music off. Oh, look at this. Fenoy taking Militia, then takes DeWalt, and then Acevedo taking them out.
Yeah.
Wow, what a chain reaction.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the 39 was doing there, but
What is that? That is not very Jordan-like. I know like Nike's slogan is just do it, but it didn't mean that. Oh my goodness, isn't that? Oh my!
I think he was trying to slide in there behind the 63 and didn't see the 69.
Clearly, holy shit! How do you not see him though? Like, my goodness gracious!
He's got the Ray Charles glasses on apparently, or something. I don't know. or a spotter. Ray Charles is a spotter.
Right, Stevie Wonder, man.
Yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate for Jonathan Militia and Mike DeWalt, but it looks like they're going to be just fine. Minimal damage there.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably stop in and make sure that the fenders and everything are all clear out on it. Should be okay. But yeah, unfortunate. It's one of those things. We were talking about with Militia. He when he does run well, he's very hard to beat. But unfortunately, he kind of gets bit in the ass with bad luck once in a while, and this is one of those times.
I love the moxie that Militia carries, and it's one where he's got the skills to pay the bills and put it all together, because we've seen it on this channel. We've seen him win a race here this season. But he had nothing to do with that, and I'm sure he's a little pissed off about it. I'm sure he understands it's super speedway racing. Nick Tirana too, I forget who's involved in that. Let's back it up. I'm going to have to watch it again. John Fenoy. Yeah, it's Fenoy. Sorry, my bad.
Fenoy. Yep.
Fenoy. Fenoy obviously didn't mean to do that.
No.
But it's just part of racing. Didn't see it. Blind spot. Spotter apparently wearing sunglasses at night, and that has a whole nother list of questions following that observation, if that is true. I will tell you, some of these guys do have spotters in this league. Honestly, I would be a spotter, but then I would get too chatty Cathy. Like, I would start telling them stories and distracting them from the real racing going on the track, and eventually be like, dude, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to race.
Yeah.
But I'm not a guy that bitches, I just chat.
Just chill.
Exactly. Another green-white checkers in store. Getting close to 10 o'clock on the Eastern Seaboard. Kyle, I got another video game recommendation that was recommended to me by somebody who never played it, and I didn't know that, and I bought it and still thought it was great.
Yeah, what's that?
Prison Simulator.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that one.
Brother, try it. I can't wait to play it this weekend. It is hysterical. I cried laughing in the beginning because, like, yeah, I mean, it's prison. Like, it's pretty wild. I can't even, like, I don't even want to get into all of the specifics of it because I don't want to give too much of it away.
Yeah.
Definitely worth looking at for a cheap thrill. It's funny. It's really funny.
You know, honestly, like all these independent games, man, they are some of the most fun on Steam.
Golden. Can't recommend half the games enough. Like, I mean, Schedule 1 has turned out to be a freaking hit.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah, you know, you got like Repo and RV there yet, you know, those type
great.
of games. They're awesome
RV
party
There Yet
games,
is
man.
Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, that's games where, like, I can't wait to get people together so we can do that. Like,
Yep.
I don't stream that stuff, and maybe I should. I don't know, but it's
I do
truly
once in a while.
time.
There's actually a lot of people that love tuning into the Repo streams.
It's awesome. That's awesome. I want to get it interactive so people could interact and use like their whatever tokens on moments in the game where we have to be quiet and they play like a soundboard thing. I got to figure out how that all works. If I could do that would be wicked. But let's tee this up here.
Yeah.
We've got Min Hang Steven Jr. again on the front row. Jeremy Eshelman, Dusty Wells in row 2. Row 3, Cody Keller and Andrew Sanford. Row 4, you have Josh Cole and Henry Kelhoff. And the 55 of Thomas Meeks and the 29 of Landon Bednarz rounding out your top 10. Pace car getting ready to go off. And this is our second try at a green-white checker.
Here we go. Re-rack them.
Green flag.
Big push from the 43 up on back into that 37 car there.
Silver Bullet trying to make it known. Love Josh Cole. Love his personality.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looked like Steven Jr. is kind of sleeping a little bit on the start.
Damn.
So that's gonna make him fall back just a little bit going onto the back straight here.
That's what a 40-year-old would do. I'm just kidding. I'm 40, so I can say that.
Yeah, he's getting shoved back now. Yeah,
he is, and that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
If they make it around, we are going to have more action. He's getting tossed into the wall. Min Hang going for the three-peat, leading us down, hopefully for one more time. Yes, indeed, we are taking the white flag. Oh, we got action.
We got action in the back. Oh, wow. Let's hope Dale's okay.
Damn, you beat me to it. Min Hang out in front, and we mean that respectfully, of course. Min Hang, Andrew Sanford, Josh Cole. I don't know how you can take it, but that's what we mean. Josh Cole, Nathaniel Fryman, Henry Kalhoff, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nick Toronto, Jeremy Eshelman, Nathan Fuller right there. But it is Min Hang's to lose. Will it be? Can it be? He's getting zero help, no bitches. Coming across 3 and 4 onto the tri-oval. It is going to be Min Hang three-peating.
Oh, wow. What a
Min Hang,
finish.
Josh Cole, Nathaniel Fryman, Henry Kalhoff, Nick Tirana. Your top 5.
Yeah, Min Hang definitely owes Fryman several beers on that one.
No shit.
Man, what a push.
Min Hang making the push when it counts. You got the Little Creek 110. The good old, oh man, I can't remember. Nashville race And then tonight for the Gears 200, back to back, a three-peat. Josh Cole and Nathaniel Fryman on the podium here tonight. And of course, we're going to watch Manhang burn it down. What a race tonight, Kyle. What a finish.
Yeah, that was a wild one for sure, man. Both coming on the back straight and at the end of it.
Mommy milkers.
We had several cars get involved in that last lap wreck.
Yeah, and actually, let's go back to that while he burns it down. So
No, I guess that was more so on the front stretch. It just literally just crossed the line when that happened, didn't they?
Yeah, that was close. So let's go with the blimp cam here. As they were all Fenoy. It looks like Fenoy getting a push from, looks like Dusty Wells getting a push from Landon Bednarz. It looks like they're 39, 97 or whatever this car number is, the 29. Push. And then getting a hook right into the 169, getting in that as well. And it just got crazy from there.
Yeah, that's the last lap melee at Daytona and Dega, man. Every time, everybody's out to win, either win it or end up on the flatbed. So unfortunately, that's how it goes. But that's how it goes.
I can't hate on that. That was a great finish to a great race. Hopefully people get the message here. He changed his name.
That was
Josh Arc Raider Cole. What the fuck is that?
That was a perfectly executed race by Minhang.
All right, let's see if we can talk to somebody. Reach out and touch someone. Lovingly, of course.
Grab your Diddy oil.
Grab that Diddy oil, my guy.
Piss his ass! Piss coming from my ass!
All right. Let's bring in
Inside.
the third place finish tonight. Shut up. We're talking. Nathaniel Fryman finishing third. Just playing with you, man. Started third, finished third. Had a great run at Daytona. Describe your night in 30 seconds or less for us.
It was a roller coaster, that's for sure. I got wrecked on that third to last caution on lap 76. Thought my race was pretty much over and was just hoping for those cautions, and got lucky and was able to get a good run on the backstretch and send it into 3. And yeah, it was a great race. I'm really happy about it.
Now, I mean, you were up near the front all all night long. What was the vibe? Like, everybody was pretty relaxed, in the beginning, but did it get real quiet there towards the end in the chat? Like, what happened there toward the last 10 laps or so?
Last 10 laps, I was locked in. That's for sure. Was just trying to put myself in the best position possible to ideally get the win or just have a good finish. And P3, best result of the season, so I'm really happy about that. But it was definitely quiet. It was definitely really focused.
Yeah, talk about that last lap. What was going through your mind with that? Because you had a hell of a run.
Yeah,
going into 3 and pushing in the bin. What do you think you could have done differently to possibly win that?
Honestly, I don't know if I could have. I mean, the only shot I was going to be able to have was to get under Min out of 4, which ultimately didn't happen, which is why I just gave him a big shot, which ended up getting him the win. So props to him. He was in the right place, right time. But yeah, I was off that restart. I was just focused on getting a good jump, staying on the bottom. And unfortunately, into turn 1 on the last lap, I got pushed up top. And I just had to try and get the draft from the guys up front. Was able to, and then sent it into 3 and, tried to stay alive.
Well, again, congratulations on a third place finish. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out Smokey. He's been a great team owner. I love driving for him. He deserves everything, and I'm happy to bring a P3 for Greenhound Racing for him.
Right on. Well, again, congratulations on a P3 here tonight, and we'll see you next week at Homestead.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
You as
Thanks
well.
a lot.
Thank you. Josh Cole, here we are. We meet again. Started 20th, ended up in 2nd. Josh, how are you feeling after tonight's affairs?
It was a very, very hectic night. I will say that. Oh, man. I'm just shocked I got up there at the end without any damage.
Give us a little bit of a rundown that last 5 laps there. How was the vibe? How are you feeling? I mean, what was going on in your mind?
Shoot the middle and pray to God we get to the front. That was literally the only thing I was thinking. I had Militia and Mike and Fuller all behind me, and we were all like, we're going to shoot the middle no matter what happens, and I ended up being the only one to make it through that last caution.
Well, again, congratulations on a 2nd place finish. Again, started 20th, ended up in the deuce. Again, had a great run. Silver Bullet was fast all night long. Anybody would give a shout out to?
Mainly just the Road Soda guys and the guys that come down to our chat. They're more than welcome to hang out with us every race, and them guys have taken care of me this season. I've had a great, fun season this year, and shout out to the league for what we've become.
Yeah, it is a great league. It's been well received, and again, you had a great run here tonight, finishing 2nd. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you here again next week at Homestead.
Appreciate it, guys.
You are welcome. This is becoming a regular thing, but your winner tonight celebrating around in the road course as we are watching live. Min Hang, your winner, back to back to back. Michael Jordan of ISRL, how are you feeling, young man?
Yeah, man, it feels good. Obviously Daytona was kind of the wild one, and 15 points back, that's not safe by any means. Had to stay within 3 points of Fleming, and yeah, that ended up being solved pretty early in the race. He dropped out I think he blew up, if I'm not mistaken. So that was it. And then from there, it was just like, okay, protect positions. But when you're at the front, you got to go for the win, man. And so we put ourselves in position. Everyone went to pit. It was like, oh man, we're gonna stay out. I got the fuel to make it. So we just ended up going there and handle business as usual. Got to be careful with the blocks out here. Being on those old tires was rough, man. I tell you, I know it's super speedway, but was able to hang on. We got the win, man. We love it. 3 in a row.
3 in a row. Kyle, any thoughts or questions for Min?
Yeah, that was a hell of a last lap, man. First of all, congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely owe the 27 a few beers for sure. Some sort. Maybe send him a Christmas card.
I don't know about the beers, man. I can't even buy beer yet, so he had to wait a few months for that. Yeah.
Well, either way, yeah. It looked really good though. Nice job, man. That was a perfectly executed race for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have timed it up any better to have a good run. Again, you're getting hot at the right time, and that's when it counts. Again, congratulations on your 3rd straight victory here of the season. Well, of the playoffs, I should say. Anybody would give a shout out to?
Yeah, man, got a shout out Skyler. He helped out a lot during the race. We tried to work out together, and then once he got involved in some wrecks, he was still active. He didn't just drop out. He was helping me on pit road cycles, and he even dropped out late in the finish of the race to help kind of spot me and help me out. And that was actually a plentiful help. So I got to say thank you to Skyler. Thanks to Ryan too. I know we worked together really good late in the race. Obviously, he got caught in the wreck, but I know he's not going to know because I'm the one pushing him, but I do really well when I can push someone, and we usually go to the front. That's what happens, so appreciate everyone for a good race.
Well, again, you're getting hot at the right time. You are in contention. Man, Matt Fleming is going to have to really pull something out of his ass next week to contend. This is going to be a great last race of the season, a great championship race. Again, Min, congratulations, brother. You deserve it. You've earned it. Keep rocking that number 11 Ford Mustang.
Hey, thank you. I'll see you guys next week.
Again, that was Min Hang in the 11 Ducati Ford Mustang, going back to back to back in the ISRL playoffs. Kyle, any final thoughts on tonight's race?
Yeah, it's interesting to see, or definitely to hear from Min, that the 8 car actually blew up. We were thinking that it ran out of fuel possibly, but it actually makes sense. Running in the draft like that, they're really tight, so he probably just pushed a little bit too hard and wasn't paying attention to the temperatures possibly. That stuff, it'll creep up on you for sure.
And it is unfortunate for Fleming to blow up at the worst moment, in the championship run. He's really going to have to do a lot to make anything out of it here next week. But again, that's
a tall order.
It was a wonderful Gears 200. There is your top 20 as you see it on the left side of your screen unofficially. And as always, thank you for watching the ISRL powered by THDesigns. Again, follow them on X and watch past races on YouTube. Again, I am available on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Got music, you got racing broadcasts, getting ready for the championship race. Again, next week, I'll bring that to you right now. The Flem Dogs Auto Repair 180 Championship race at Homestead, sponsored by Matthew Fleming. How ironic at this case, but Matt's got a shot. He's not dead yet, and I think this is going to create a dramatic conclusion. If I was like a WWE writer, this could not align perfectly with the thoughts toward the championship race. So again, the Flem Dogs Auto Repair 180 Championship race at Homestead next week, February 3rd, 2026. Across here, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Again, special guest Kyle Munson here tonight from the Gears Racing League. Thank you for coming out. I am Tom Torre, a.k.a. Horseboat, wishing you a wonderful, wonderful work week. We'll see you back here for one more time on Tuesday night at Homestead.